Good afternoon everyone, welcome back to JMC Creates. My name is Jackie McKissick and today we're going to create this flowery card. Where did I get that bottle from out of there? I have just spent 4 hours looking for glue to fill up this bottle with, and I know that I have a Barely Arts large bottle of glue somewhere, but can I for the life of me find the darn thing? I went and spent £17 ordering another one. Anyway, frustrated much? Yes. So we're going to make a version of this card, only different, we hope. I got these stamps, stencils and dies, I believe, from Alina Cutle. And when I cut out the dies, the white border around them was uneven and it did my head in, so I fussy cut them all and then went round them with a black pen. But I'm not doing this time. I've created templates for them to see if that makes it happy. And I've just stuck on a Be Happy sentiment and a bee, and this is one of my backgrounds that are made with food colouring and photo paper. So there you go. So let's give it a go. To save time, I have already stamped my images. Okay, so I'm putting it on. I'm putting the main image on, and this time I'm doing blues. I don't care, I want a blue flower, and that's all there is to it. Salvage patina, peacock feathers, and uncharted mariner. Okay, so let me, I need a blue and I need a green oxide brushes. Okay, so I don't have a light blue, so let's just rub as much of this off as we can. Seeing as it's fairly new, it shouldn't have too much on it. And let's get out the stencils. Okay, yes, I knew I'd cut them open somewhere. So, this stencil sheet is just for the large flower, and all the other flowers are on this 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, who's knocking at my door? And then you have to figure out where the heck you go. Like that. And press it onto your grip mat. And start with your salvage patina. And as usual, it's just the round and round and round we go. Where we stop, nobody knows. And I forgot to cover that up again. I do that every time. Let's hope it doesn't show in the die. Okay, when we cut it out. So that was number 1. So this is number 2. There we go. And we're going to do peacock feathers. And it's as easy peasy as that. Once you get the idea of where everything roughly goes, You shouldn't have too much a problem fixing it up. Now that goes on there like that. And that has to go up there like that. So there we go, roughly about there. And we're going to do Uncharted Mariner. It's not a colour I've used very often. Because blue's not normally a combination I would go for, to be honest with you. I'm not really a blue kind of girl. Although I do like denim jeans, and I have a lovely denim type of hoodie, but on my colour scheme it's not something that I gravitate towards. Now we are going in with the feathers, oh not the feathers, what do you call them bits of green stuff that you get with your flowers? You call them leaves. And look, I've got a bit there and it's in my leaf. I don't know how I managed that, but manage it I did. So let's get rid of those, and we're doing Rustic Wilderness and Pine Needles. Okay, so where's my green brush? Rustic Wilderness. See, I keep forgetting to block off the rest of my card. Okay, and then we are going to go in with a smaller brush and use our pine needles. Just at the base. You will right, and for our middle of our flowers we're doing Crackling Campfire. Okay, so right, that's number 4. No, I want some more of that green on. Oops, should have took some off first. There, for a little bit of definition. So where does this go? This bit goes in the center, and there, and that goes like that there. Okay, and you're doing the same again. You're doing pine needles. No, Rustic Wilderness. You're doing Rustic Wilderness first. So you are. And then you're doing pine needles with your detail brush. Oops, I keep forgetting to knock it off a bit first. Okay, oops, there's a wee green bit up there. Okay, and do the same again. A little bit of pine needles. And I'm going to do a Crackling Campfire again on these bits. Okay, and that is our flower done. Right, so that's number one, and then the rest is just basic, like the same. I will get this out and line this up where we want it, which is about there roughly, and I need some scrap paper. Where's my scissors? This is TJ's. What we were working his homework out on yesterday. So, you don't do the number one, you cover it up. Okay, and you cover up that bit down there too. Right, so once again, right, I don't want that blue darkest, so once again you're going in with your salvage patina, and you have to be careful not to get into them bits. Okay, that's number one, and then you go across and you do number two. Okay, and you put that there, and we'll just put that there and try not to go into that there. Okay, so peacock feathers. Right, that's number two, and number three is these little dark bits here. Right, so we're just adding our Uncharted Mariner into little bits. Right, so then that bit there is the center, which we're doing crackling campfire. Okay, and I think that's us done. I didn't do a great job with that. There's still a little bit of white, which we just line that up again and go in with this. Right, there we go. That's that one, and you basically do the same, and this is a leaf, and this is the leaf, and this is a bud, and this is a bud. I didn't stamp one of them out for some reason. Oops. So we'll go and tidy up and come back. Right, now we're going to attempt to die cut. Yesterday I just took the die and I placed it on like that, but I didn't get an even border. So what I did was create a template. So I've cut out the die on a piece of white card, and I'm slowly trying to line it up so we get an even border. Right. Ach, it moved, you son of a goddamn dog. Right, let's try it again. You need to go over that. You just need to feel it slot in. So you do. And you want to stick it to the template as well, because it's really thin card that I'm using for this, so this will go through my Gemini. Right, so I am going to cross my fingers and see how the cookie crumbles, and whether I have to die cut again or fussy cut again, which is my least favourite task in card making. My least favourite task in card making. Oh well, we got a bit better today. It's not great, but I'm not fussy cutting it. It'll do. I shall live with it. So I'll go and do the others and come back. Right, so I've got all my images cut out, and I did a better job of lining them up than the first one, but we're just going to go with the flow. Right, so what I hoped was that that would work with this background here, and I've gone ahead and I've put the leaves are going on flat, and then these two have a slight bit dimension, and then this one is a little bit deeper again, and it's going to go like that again. So not sure. I think that one there would be OTT in the blue. Too much blue. That one there might work. Okay, I'm digging. I like that one, but do you like this one? This is the one I wanted at the start. Tell you what we'll do. We'll cut it down. Okay. And then we'll decision what way the cookie's going to crumble. So this will be 5 and 3 by 5 and 3. Okay, and then I need a piece of background paper. I need a piece of background paper to coordinate. Okay, so I think this card is Tranquil Tide from Stampin' Up, and it works well with the flower. Okay, but does it work better with that background? I think that background's a bit softer. That's a bit too modern looking, I think. So we're going to go with the flow. So we are. Okay, and we're cutting this down to 5 and 5/8. 5, 5 and 5/8, because the card base we're using is roughly 5 and 7/8 by 5 and 7/8. They tell you it's 6 by 6, but actually it's the envelope that is 6 by 6. So it is. Right, what am I looking for? I want to cut out the centre of that card in case I want to make a sentiment from it. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to use a square die to cut it out. Are you getting fed up, Riley, and you going up to bed? Is this machine annoying you, pet? At least Riley didn't show his face on camera today. So he didn't. He's been very good, and just suppose that's because I just fed him. That's why he's been good. I just fed him. And his belly's all full and he's not over looking for attention or anything. Oops. Nope, he's changed his mind. He's gone down to the floor. Thought he was going up to bed, but I have IKEA units. There are two. There's one 16 and one 8. And I have a blanket that Riley likes up on the top corner of it, so he can jump from my desk up onto the blanket. Although I do notice now that he's getting older, he's slightly more hesitant to do it. So I cleared off the top of the drawers that are sitting beside it, the things we do for our animals, and then now he can get from the desk onto the top of the drawers and then on up to the unit. It's one of those, I don't know, what is it, 12 drawer things? So it is, it's sitting over there. So that's the way the cookie crumbles in this house. Let's just decide what way we want this before we go any further. And I forgot to do the bud, so there'll be no bud this time. So there won't. Okay, I think we need to bring it down a bit, like that. So these are going on flat. And I hope this glue sticks to this photo paper, because I am completely out of the other stuff. And for the life of me, I have no idea what I did with it. I tidied up. David came in one day and made a smart remark, so I tidied up. And now I can't find it was sitting behind me. It was sitting behind me since I bought it on the unit. There's another 8 unit sitting behind me in this tiny wee room, and the barely art was sitting in there in the box that it came in. And it was sitting there for months. Like, you don't go through barely art glue, you don't go through a tub of glue very quickly. And I use these little bottles and I just refill them. But we cannot find it. It is gone for a walk all of its own. I have searched every drawer, every box, and I am out of places to look. So I obviously took it out of the box and put it somewhere, which apparently was not a very smart thing to do, but hey, how was I to know? It's all David's fault anyway for making a smart remark, so we're blaming him. So he's the reason I had to buy more glue today. Cost me £17. £17 for a bottle of glue. That's because I had to buy it off Amazon so that I could get it tomorrow. But I did check out and it does relate. The size of bottle I got does relate. And apparently I've bought it 3 times in the past, it says, so it must be the right one. And there we go, there is our card. Apart from our sentiment. Now, sentiments for you. It's a little small. If I did then hello there, that would be nice if I did it in that same colour card. What about gold and white? See, I don't have any other gold in it, and it doesn't really float my boat. Enjoy. Here, keep that hello out. I like that one. Happy birthday in silver. I'm not sure. Sweet, kind and humble. You see, I like the size of that. But I wonder if I could colour it without having to die cut it again. Would that work? I better put my lid on my glue. It wasn't that glue. I have a big bottle of that glue over there. That's what do you call that? What do you call that kind of glue? That clear. You can't see, it's from Crafters Collal glue. That's what it was. Collal glue. What I want to do is do it all in this. Okay, like that, and then I want to darken just the edges. Like that, and see if that would work. Every time I touch that, it's coming off, isn't it? It's not going to stay. Whatever kind of card I cut this out of, I'm going to have to die cut it again. So I shall go and find the die, because look, it's all coming off, and it's not nice. So back now, Jeff. Right, so as you can see, I put the sweet, kind and humble on in the same colour, and it stands out and it looks pretty. I've also finished with some blue gems, enamel dots. Found these little hearts that look cute, so I thought I might as well use them. So that's that one, and it's got the outline, and that's that one without the outline. So I prefer this one. I prefer a white outline. I don't know why, I just do. But what way do you prefer it? These dies, by the way, came from Temu. You got Be Happy, Sweet as Can Be Sweet Like Honey, and then Welcome to the Hive, and then the Sweet, Kind, Humble. So that's why I put the Be Happy in this little bee. You get these little bees. These little bees, which I actually have cut out here in black. And I will put yellow behind the body and vellum behind the wings. So I did that one with inks, but I'm going to try it this way this time. So I hope you liked my video for today. Please remember to thumbs up, etc. It's extremely important to keep me going. I hope you're all safe and well. Until the next time, Jackie out.